Alright, so welcome to D&D Fell Entropy, Session 13, Picking Up the Pieces. Are you guys ready?
Also, sympathetic character. Yeah, ready. Sorry, we're talking Magic the Gathering.
Alright, ready for recap whenever you are, Ark.
Her name's not Wolverine Boss. Anyway,
The Necromancer.
Yeah, but that's not her name. Anyway, sorry.
Alright, so last time you guys had made it to the Hanging Gardens of Nagalore, where you encountered a few albino zombies, a man trap. You noped out of the area to the bottom left. You guys had made it over the wall down here to the, I believe that you guys called it the Terror Gardens or something of that sort.
Certainly did feel that way.
It was totally fine.
Where Tack, after fighting a few flowers, decided to eat one of them.
It went over so well.
No regrets.
No, there were regrets. She just didn't regret.
I remember that.
Yeah.
commercial.
You guys then went into the main building where you found a statue of an Omuan man that had been carved up and slightly destroyed, especially in the facial area. And a smaller statue to the right side of the statue that seemed to be reaching out for this pot. Inside the pot were ashes of some kind. But before you found any of that out, you decided to, Tick decided to get rid of Erates by kicking her down into a pool of water that housed some poisonous snakes.
It's true. Killed the crap out of her.
It was necessary.
Quite
Oh my god, she's dead! Ah, she's back!
The killing blow was dealt by Kanan with a magic missile spell, I believe.
I might be regretting not having that spell slot.
Yep.
A bit ensued where Tack tried to get the corpse back from the snakes, who just kept saying, "No, this is ours now," and picked at the little bits of exposed flesh. But you guys made your way up to this turret where you currently find yourself residing, where you met Zalcore, an ancient Omuan queen who has apparently been residing here. Upon meeting her, you guys found the Black Orchid, also resting in the center. Sorry about that.
No problem.
You found the Black Orchids resting on this die, and she invited you to sit and eat while you discussed the price, essentially. Insisting that everyone partake in the food.
I mean, it's a good thing that we have a poison tester on hand.
Which was served by one of the Iblis, I forgot how it was pronounced.
Iblis
One of the
and their,
giant crane fruit.
yeah, their
folk.
evil asshole bird people that got turned into birds.
I eye the birds hungrily as I eat.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, okay.
He stepped in, delivered the food, and then flew away.
No, I'm out of here.
And now Zalcore resides leaned against her chair, And that is where we pick up.
Woo.
So, you wish to take my black orchid from me?
Well, it's more of... Well, not really take. We just like to borrow for a little bit.
What does trade for?
Yes, I feel a trade would be perfectly fair, wouldn't you, Your Grace?
I have axe speak axe.
No. What would you offer me then?
I have snake heads. I have 2 scythes.
I don't think she's interested in any of that, unfortunately.
I have poisonous leaves.
Was anyone carrying any more of Erates' stuff? Well, I guess her stuff in general, since we tied her up and took a lot of her things. Do we have her painting supplies?
We actually do, yeah. She
Arvon.
has her...
And there were
Arvon, huddle
25
up.
different. There were 25 different paintings in the sketchbook. If you guys kept that.
Oh
which you
yeah,
can
that's
see on the
right.
notepads.
Arvon, group huddle.
Okay.
Kanan goes in for this huddle.
I keep eating.
How artistically inclined are you, Arvon? I know you're musically inclined, but...
Well, not very.
Kanan?
No, I'm more. I think it's well established at this point. I'm definitely more about the destruction of things than the creation.
I mean, I
Out
can-
of character, what did Erates use skill-wise for alongside the painting set?
I think it was charisma.
Or intelligence.
Shit.
It depended. If I
Well,
was trying
I
to draw
can-
something from memory.
Right, but I couldn't remember. Is it like a performance check, a sleight of hand check, or was it just a straight
check with
charisma?
the painter's supplies.
What's that?
Yeah, you would use the painting supplies as the tool, and then there would be a skill
Painter's
tied to it.
supplies provides the proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Same way thieves'
I mean-
tools provide the bonus for using thieves' tools.
Right.
Yeah, arguably you could say dexterity to recreate something.
I'm not looking to recreate it. I'm trying to see who would be most capable of painting the queen here as a trade.
I mean,
Why didn't you think of this
try.
when Erates was still alive?
We couldn't trust you to not fuck this up.
Also, they didn't know she existed while Erates was
Correct.
still alive.
Also that.
Arvon will kind of like just reach up, like his collar dips down low enough that like it would never actually choke him, and you see he's like kind of like playing with it, like he's a little uneasy with this. Is like, but I'll try if you want me to.
I'm willing to try myself if you don't feel confident in it.
Let's
Gentlemen,
Out of
Can I see-
character. Assistance.
could I
I
suggest
also have
something?
guidance, so
Yeah, there you go.
which was my original
Kanan,
plan.
Kanan, go ahead.
Perhaps we should check to see if this is something that she would even be interested in before one of us potentially embarrasses themselves or surprises us. Certainly
that's
not.
like in regards to that very statement, we should make sure that we're capable of doing so before we even put it on the table for the queen. If we can't paint, we should not offer to paint for her unless we arouse her ire.
I suspect we're going to do that regardless. Just knowing
Which
our track record.
is why I'm hoping we'll come to some reasonable conclusion before dice betray us.
Arvon, while we're kind of discussing this, Arvon's kind of playing around with this necklace thing that he has, this little charm around his neck. And he starts to to pull it off, and looks over at. She's like the queen, right? Or that's what she referred to herself as.
Yeah,
is
she
the
said she
Queen
was
of
she was
Omu.
a long supposedly dead Queen of Omu.
Arvon will reach up and take this charm off, and will extend his hand out to her. Kind of little ornate looking necklace, and extends it to her and says, "I will give you this and whatever it is that you ask of us."
What is it?
It's the charm necklace. The charm of restoration necklace.
Oh no, that's not a physical charm. That was something that was bestowed upon you by one of the.
Oh, I thought it
spirits.
was. Oh, I thought it was like an actual like.
No, sorry.
Oh, okay,
I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear.
that's fine. Okay, yeah, then
No,
erase
the
that. Yeah.
Chewinga gave that to you.
Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. I was like, yeah, if this is like a magical necklace, I'll be like, it's served me well. Here, you could have it.
Man, all they gave me was like a little figurine of themselves.
No, you found that on a burnt up corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
It wasn't burnt before you guys got there, though.
Then
Ugh.
yeah, Arvon will look at the queen and say, Queen of Omu, if you would like, I could take these, and kind of reach over to the pack and pull out some of Erates' painting supplies, and say, I could take these and paint you a portrait.
Are you a very skilled painter?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely, yes.
Yep.
Either
I'm skilled at many things, not just painting.
If you would also like, he could teach your servants a song about your radiance.
That would be a fantastic idea. And
Music
rather
is
she wants to
critical.
hear it or not, he grabs for his lute and begins to strum it.
Hold on, she said something about music.
Did she?
Yeah, I couldn't hear her, but
Oh, what'd she
said
say?
something like music is something.
Trivial.
Oh,
No.
well, let's not do that then.
That's fine. He's still gonna do it anyways, because I'm gonna give myself a point of bardic inspiration.
music is important.
And it's more of a like a really short, trying not to draw it out, knowing that she's just kind of like whatever. He's just gonna make a short little, almost like a haiku of sorts, and kind of influence himself to be
Just
like,
strums the C chord.
yeah, just once, ding, and that's all he does, and then does a haiku, and then immediately grabs the supplies and says, "So, what do you think?"
Yep.
This food's really good.
You can see her eyes kind of narrowing behind the mask that she wears.
Perhaps it would be best if we started the painting.
Yes, I think that would be a fabulous idea.
Agreed. And immediately pulls out the notepad, plops it down, not having any idea how to actually paint. Places his hand on his chest, closes his eyes for a second, casting guidance, and then immediately just starts going to town trying to put together a really quick portrait of the queen.
Arvon,
Yes.
paint her like one of your Luskin girls.
That's she might not like that.
I don't think that's probably not where we want to go with
No,
this.
we don't want to go there. And holy crap, this is gonna be bad.
Oof.
Ooh, this is gonna be
hold
fun.
Come on, 4. Well, 15.
14.
It's not. Oh, 14. Yeah, not bad.
14. And he finishes it, lifts it up, showing her trying to peek over top of it, and says, "It's very hasty, but if I had more time, I'm sure I could make a better one for you."
It is well above average.
It is most certainly just a demonstration of his skills this quickly.
Why, imagine what he could do if he had... He's looking at Tick, just going like, give me some sort of time here.
If he had more time in your proper blessing, other than just trying to, impress you.
That sounds pleasant. I will keep him.
Ooh,
Ooh,
okay.
No, not what I meant.
We went too far here.
Something about the situation seems familiar.
As she says that, Arvon's gonna kind of hide behind the painting that he's holding up.
Tick's going to maneuver to the other side of Arvon, and he's going to kind of casually do a head nod towards his sister.
I'm not sure that's what we want to do.
It's more just
If
getting
he will
ready.
not- if he does not accept it, then perhaps I will take one of those too. And she gestures over towards Artis and Dragonbait.
Ah,
Can we keep their things?
yeah. No.
No, probably not. I want the ring on his hand.
I have no interest in their property.
Well, if you put it that way, Artis, I think she wants to keep you.
Are you mad?
I mean, it kind of changes
He
day to
gives-
day. We've
he
been in
gives
this
the-
jungle
he
for a
gives-
while.
He gives the head nod to Artis as well. It's like she wants to keep you and take your ring, Artis. Wink.
I have put
Because
my
he
plate
does.
down.
Because he doesn't actually know about the ring at all. Wink.
But I put my plate down, and I'm a little more prepared than before.
Okay, at this point, everyone who's eaten, which I believe was everyone except for Arvon and Kanan, must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, what
Yes!
a
Oh, you
effing
bitch.
shock.
Heck yeah.
Team intelligent over
Get wrecked,
here.
nerd.
Forge.
Get wrecked,
Oh,
nerds.
I knew it was coming.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oof, Dragonbait.
Ouch.
Cool. I'm glad that all of our NPCs are getting sandbagged.
I think he doesn't technically count as a paladin, but does he have the aura?
Let me.
Because I think he's got a weird thing going on, but it is one of the things that make him quotation count as a paladin and aura.
No, he doesn't.
Because that would help some of the people. Okay, no.
No, he has a different kind of aura, but he doesn't have the aura of protection.
We
Gotcha.
are still
Okay.
better off even if our entire party is poisoned. Thank you very much. Quit sighing over there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, so
Do I recognize that I've just ingested poison after ingesting poison for a few months every day?
oh, yeah, everyone's aware that they just kind of feel it hit, and everyone now has the poison condition.
Hooray!
High five, Kanan.
High five.
I think you're,
I can't fireball anybody in here, so my offensive capabilities are somewhat limited.
Also, I'm assuming we're going to go into initiative at this point.
Oh yeah,
wait.
fuck this bitch.
Yeah, after she just after like everyone's like, I don't feel so good. It's like, well, okay, I see that. This is how this is
I don't
gonna
feel
go.
so good, Mr. Otter.
your food is, your birds poisoned your food. I think they're trying to assassinate
Sister,
you.
I don't think that's what happened.
May I be permitted to watch?
Oh yeah.
I think their birds are trying to kill her.
You know, Erates is still here, so I'm just gonna throw her token down.
Thank you.
Hooray!
She doesn't hear. It's just so Snow can see.
I mean, if her ghost is here, do I get the aura?
I'm gonna mark all
No.
of the possible dead.
I don't think it would have
on
helped my
everybody.
2 anyways.
Probably not. Even Tax 14 didn't win.
Wow. That
Well,
initiative-
okay.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
Wowie.
Hey, good thing he rolled.
Can someone check the poison condition, see if it gives you a disadvantage on ability checks?
It's every.
Uh,
Ability checks and attack rolls.
Mhm.
So everyone
We
who
need to roll
ate
that
would get
twice.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Disadvantage on attack
okay.
rolls and ability.
Just roll a d20 separate and take the lower of the
Yeah,
two,
and
because you can alter your thing.
Yeah, if you check D&D Beyond and you mark yourself as poisoned, it has a little drop down that'll show you what the poison thing actually does.
Boy, howdy, what a
Super
great
fancy.
program.
What a fancy little program.
Please sponsor us.
Please sponsor
So
us.
mine tied. So I got 15 and 15. Or sorry, 18 and 18.
Oof, artists.
Or 6 for artists. Down there with Kanan.
12 for me.
I'm not blowing a lucky on on an initiative roll.
Yeah.
But I still have my pocket portent 1, so
That is true.
I'm rolling a lot of 6s. I think
Alright,
that's
'cause
everyone
we
on the
have-
field. Dick, you're at 18. Rin,
Yes, I am.
with a 10. Oh yeah, you have alert,
Yeah.
don't you?
I rolled the same number for both, so it's 18, 18.
which one are you going for?
I'm gonna go with the 18. Good,
Yes.
safe bet.
Good choice.
Safe.
Too bad you rolled a 1. Oh
Wow.
no, not really.
I mean, if
That'd be
you
a
want
little
to,
bit-
if you want to
Time
deal
for
with
that.
Tech after Tick dies because he can't, that's on you, buddy.
I have a scary were-tiger girlfriend that probably wouldn't be into that.
Yeah. So how you gonna feel when angry barbarian sister steals your girlfriend?
We need another painter.
Yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
get ready to die.
You know, it's your fault,
There we
Snow.
go.
I know.
Yeah, okay. You keep giving everybody attitude and sass about the fact that your character's dead, but it's
No,
literally
I
your
don't-
fault.
I know.
But Snow, we love you. We
Oh,
just
we
didn't
love
love
you. We really
Erates.
did.
I hate Erates so much.
All right, Ark. What's the
That was
damage?
fun though.
At least make her make an attack roll before she would get the damage, Ren.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think she'll need it.
Probably not.
Okay, so Zalcore stands up off of her seat, and you hear this weird rustling behind her cap as suddenly a snake darts out of it and goes towards Tack.
oh,
I'm cool with it.
Oh no! Oh no!
oh no.
Miss.
Yeah, that was not a good roll.
I mean,
Snake hair.
I
As-
think I've discovered why there's all those
all
lifelike
the animals
statues.
setting in the pool.
All those
yeah.
statues. What?
Causality has been found.
Wow,
Wow.
Miss
no
and
dice.
this is not good.
It's good for us.
So my
Yeah.
danger sense kicks in and my ears perk up and then I sway one side and then the other. And then I try to bite the snake that bit at me, but I miss.
Dick,
Huh. Hunter's Mark first. Over here, a little safe. Of course, Hunter's Mark is on the ghost of Erates. Get out of here, ghost! No, it's on Zalcore.
To quote
let's
Cord,
find a good hunter.
piss off, ghost.
Soft
Yeah,
ghost.
piss off, ghost.
Do we have enough awareness to keep ours from averting our eyes?
No.
I've never seen what she is before, so how would I know that?
I think I pieced it together with all of my checks. So
Anywho, I'm going to attack now.
Yep.
The 17 hit.
17 hit.
Oh, that sucks. How about a 25?
Yeah.
Okay, I really don't like Firefox and push to talk because every time I let go of it, it freaks out the screen on roll 20. That's so annoying.
Yeah, I almost
It's
always.
it's not me delaying. It's just like
I
it is
think it's-
causing this to freak out.
Is it the keybind? Because
Yeah.
I don't have that issue, and I used to, and when I changed my keybind, it stopped doing it.
I have it on Alt right now, and that might be
That's
it.
why. Because when you hit Alt, it brings the pop-up, or the top bar up.
Right.
Ah,
That's why it's
I
doing it.
usually use control.
I use pause break.
I don't have
Scroll
a shift.
Because
I used tilde.
So if you'll do me a favor, just add up all the damage.
Sure.
14.
There's still
That's on
more
the-
coming.
That's on the first shot, but that's going to be like the most of it because the next I just do Colossal Slayer.
I thought Hunter's Mark was both times.
It is. You're right. Thank you.
Why am I helping you kill this evil guy faster?
Because nobody wants to have to pay for
28.
petrification.
No, it's more than
No.
that.
30. Nope, 29. We're... Are you sure?
He added it together using the computer and Roll20.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know how
it can't be 29 because it's
I missed
32,
I
sorry.
missed Colossal Slayer.
30,
32.
30, yeah. It's 10,
Okay.
14, 24,
Yeah.
Oh, tick.
27.
But that'll be yes.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
For at the end of the turn, or just in general, like what's happening
It's
here.
supposed to be the start, but I missed it.
Oh, okay. Hold on, because my screen backed up because of the key bindings. Con save.
Okay.
Awesome.
Ren, I have a suggestion for
Oh
you.
no.
Oh no.
There goes.
I feel like we just lost Ren.
Petrification takes a few turns to come into effect.
Unless you roll
If the
abysmally
saving throw
low
fails
on
by
it.
5 or more, the creature is instantly petrified.
Woo!
Oh!
Can you use a lucky on him?
I
No.
can only use it on myself.
He doesn't.
And I could give him a 1.
Didn't she, isn't her face covered?
A snake burst out of her hair. You really think that's gonna, all her veils and things are gonna stay in place?
I don't know, I'm trying to help him.
But yes, you all watch as Tick instantly turns into stone upon looking at Zalcore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The only thing I could argue would be that she was facing Tack, but we really don't know what direction she was facing because she has the veil on, and the snake came out of it to attack you. And I did not declare that I wasn't making eye contact, so that's on me. I fucked this.
Arvon, it's your turn.
I'm gonna get started on my next sheet.
Okay. Arvon knows the general direction of the woman, she... Arvon,
how's eternal slavery sounding right now?
No, no.
I'm just saying it's an option that could save you at least.
Yeah. Man. If only I had that stupid 2 more charges of that Charm of Restoration. But it's fine. I don't even know what to do. I guess I'll just cast Shatter in the general area.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, yeah, I'll mark it. It's how big is that circle? Yeah, 60 feet, 10-foot radius. So
Do not touch my brother, please.
That wouldn't be fun.
that area, the inner radius. So actually, if let me change that. That should be more. Stop it, draw tool. Stop it, draw tool.
Draw tool, are you drunk?
Stop it, draw tool.
Is the music bot not playing music, guys?
It stopped playing.
I'm not hearing music. I'm hearing the jungle noises.
Okay, I need.
I'm hearing music.
Mess with it.
So like that.
You ever hear it now?
Nope.
Not yet.
It's just really, really low.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
very quiet.
Yeah, it's a quieter video.
That would be why I keep it really low.
You kind of have to. DC 14.
And saves.
And
so half damage. Right? Is that right?
yes.
So 16, so 8. What is that? Thunder damage?
Yep.
Which doesn't... No. Okay. So yeah. That's... She's not stone, right?
She is not.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then for a bonus action, I'm going to reach back and pluck at the string on the lute and give point of inspiration to attack, and that'll be my turn. And I'm gonna stay hidden behind this, like cowering behind this painting thing that I've made.
All right.
It's not a bad call, really.
Okay, it is Zaka's turn, and she is going to look away, seeing what it did to Tick, and try to take a couple blind shots with her longbow. Neither shot getting through to her. And attack. It's your turn.
Seeing my
Valkyrie,
brother, yeah, turn to stone.
I would like to rage.
I would like to enter the most infuriated rage I have ever had. My eyes well with tears and my vision blurs to the point where I can't see anything but red. And as I grit my teeth, I start to crush the point on my axe.
Yo.
I attack recklessly.
Okay, you will be at regular attacks. $14 and 14. Wait, no, your regular attacks are those both hit.
18, 22. You fucking bitch.
Arvon, as badass as this is, don't chance a glance.
No, I'm fine right here. I'm fine.
You bring him back.
Hang on, I gotta look at something now. Where did her character sheet go? Did I close it? What kind of video am I?
I don't know.
Okay. As soon as attack goes into this rage and deals this amount of damage to Zalcore, Zalcore calls out, "Free Utaya! Defend your lover, my general!" And you see this 10-foot tall spiritual version of this Cholton general appear behind her. And he pulls out a spear and jabs it towards Tack.
Oh my god, she's got to stand. Yes, that was
Tack,
a
you take
JoJo's
18
reference.
force damage.
Halved.
Fair.
I don't even feel it. I am still just like my eyes are just blinded by red fury.
Kanan,
Whew.
there's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on here. A lot. And it's bad. It's all bad.
Everything's bad.
Just checking. Yeah,
It's
I'm
bad.
checking something quick. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. Wow. Okay. I can't. Close quarters is the bane of fireball casters.
Yes.
I'm going to avert my eyes, and I'm going to cast Magic Missile Upcast to level 2. Wow, thanks for sucking it on that magic missile damage. For 13 force damage. And I am going to... Yeah, no, that's all I got. Gonna hide. Hide with Arvon behind his picture.
Dragonbait moves up behind Zalcore, dropping his shield and pulls out his weapon and starts swinging it at her.
Do it, Dragon Bait. Ooh.
Okay, so Articember rips off one of the gloves he was wearing and holds out his hand, and suddenly a large fist made out of ice appears in next to Zalcore. As this magic is drawn from this ring sitting on his hand.
What's that ring all about?
Yeah, I'm super interested in that ring. Can I have it?
No.
Rude.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when he has to make that petrification save.
Why is it so quiet?
I think he's looking up what grasping hand does.
Now I'm trying to find the actual attack bonus.
Ew.
He's no chicken hut summoning, but
He's never seen a chicken hut.
Chicken hut.
Arter...
I'm trying to find anything I can to help Tick in this situation.
Okay, so at disadvantage, he manages to hit the Queen of
Still have anything.
Queen of Omu?
Yeah.
Dealing... Ouch.
Wow. Not terrible.
And now we're back to Zalcore.
Bring him back.
So after damaging her for quite a bit of damage, Zalcore is going to turn towards you and call upon her general again.
Is the general on the map somewhere?
No, he isn't.
Okay. I was just making sure, like, I wasn't. Like,
He is
missing it.
doing stands.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, guys, I have a great idea.
This one hits.
How to
And
make a
that's one.
Dragonborn Paladin.
that sounds like a great idea. You should be an artist.
Oh yeah, that'd be an awesome character concept. Yo, I think I have some art that looks like just like what you're looking for.
Hmm.
So I take another 9 damage.
As well as the half of the 13 from before.
You took him from me. You're going to give him back, or I'm going to split you open and wear your bones.
Tick, you're petrified. Moving on. Arvon.
Oh no.
I want to do something. Nope. Okay. Arvon's going to just back away over into the corner. Not looking up from his paper so he doesn't know that attack is taking damage. And because he does not want, like, seeing what just happened to Tick, he wants nothing to do with that. Going to instead cast going to cast Bless. It's going to hit Tack, Kanan, and Dragonbait. And I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, that's going to be all for my turn.
Forge, can we kick Snow from this chat?
That was pretty bad.
Yep. He is.
I'm
Nice.
sorry.
Both of those arrows end up hitting as Azaka is looking away. Someone actually move him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wow.
Do
Tack.
Zaka. Oh, 15 didn't hit?
Another hit.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm gonna make 2 more attacks, and if you'll allow me, I also like to bite her.
That's an unarmed strike.
But I can do it.
It's an unarmed strike.
You would
Okay.
still take an action to do it.
So you, in lieu of hitting her with an axe twice, you would be hitting her once and then biting her.
Oh, alright. Never mind then.
And don't forget, you have.
Do you
inspiration.
do you dual wield or do you single weapon?
I can do both.
Well, I mean, are you two-handed fighting? Because if you have an offhand, you could just forego the offhand. Or forego one of the main hands, do a main hand, offhand, bite, and then be done. But I don't know if you're dual wielding or not.
I have the weapons for it. I can dual wield it.
You were starting off using your great axe, I believe.
Yeah, I have the great axe out right now.
Okay, so then yeah, you wouldn't think to do that then. All right, far be it from me to tell you what your character would think to do, but
Well, I
You
just
didn't
wanted
cut
it
it
for
out.
flavor.
yeah.
Like I said, it's an unarmed strike. A natural 1. Roll
Yep.
me a D100.
Yikes.
You stare longingly into the eyes of your opponent.
No!
That is one way to defeat the enemy, though.
Not this particular enemy, but normally I agree with you.
It doesn't matter. You miss an attack and gaze upon the chaos of the battle, causing your confidence to falter. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Oh, well, you already have
Yep.
that.
Triple
Still
disadvantage.
recklessly attacking.
Natural 1.
Joke's on you, 19.
No, she's reckless, so
And I will use my bonus action to grapple. Because I have the feat for that.
How do you want to do it?
or you just cut her head off, and I'm fine with that.
You pile driver.
She did though. How you kill her?
Hmm.
She likes Superman.
Pick up a kick and smash her with him.
I whip the axe, like, upward right into her gut, and I slowly carve it up. Fix him now. And then I pull, with the axe hooked into where I pull it up, shatter the rib cage. And when I bring the axe down again, I sever the head.
Yeah.
Jack, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no!
I have inspiration and bless.
Go ahead.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Whoops.
Alright.
You got this, hun.
Yep. 15. 16. Never mind.
Off of a natural 1, you manage
Yeah.
to throw off the effects of petrification.
Oh,
Woo!
good.
Damn, alright.
It's not even a very high DC. And with that, the battle comes to a close.
Goes really quiet.
I'm still raging.
Arvon hears Tack and just stays hiding behind the paper for a second until hearing that she's calmed down, and then starts to look up and around to see what's going on.
After my rage phase, I look around at everyone. And then I point to my brother. Fix him!
Tack, we'll do everything that we can, but
Fix him!
Kanan knows this is a one-way street without powerful magic, I'm going to assume.
If you want to know exactly what... If you want to know exactly what you need, at least you need to roll an Arcana check for me.
Yeah.
You make potions.
Oh, well, cool.
Make something that fixes them.
You need at least greater restoration.
Use her blood. Make a potion to fix this.
It's not that I can't just make a potion, Tack, as much as I want to.
Your magic, you have to.
Arvon, I don't suppose you're keeping more powerful magic in your back pocket that you just have been coyly not telling us about.
Arvon's silent.
I start to approach my brother, and my axe kind of clatters to the ground. Please. He is a part of me. We were together before we were born.
I'm sorry, Tack.
Please. Please.
Kanan,
Yeah.
I'd like to remind you of your discovery now. You have heard rumors of someone in Mbala who can bring back the dead even through the death curse.
Refresh me where Umbala is. Is this Umbala? Are we in it?
You're in Nagalore.
Yeah, okay.
Umbala is out of character for you. Oh no, you weren't there. Never mind. Umbala would have been a direction we would have gone if we had picked another guide.
Yeah.
We're way in the other direction.
There's someone in Umbala who can bring people back, even through this death curse. Barring that, we can always go back to the city and try to find someone that could bring him or who can restore him.
I'm just kind of sobbing as I hug my brother.
I'm just gonna start looking through all of this stuff just in the hopes that there's something.
So, on your first look around, the only thing that seemed to be of any value was the dress Zalcore was wearing, and the black orchid. As you take a closer look through all the barrels and boxes, you find eight vials that were tucked away.
I'm gonna hit him with an Arcana one by one.
They all seem to have the same substance.
I'm gonna hit it with an Arcana just one time.
You lost Music Bot again, by the way.
Yeah. You don't know exactly what these are, but they remind you of the colors you saw in the gardens earlier.
Am I so crazy that I would pour one on my statuesque friend, not knowing what it is? Wait, okay. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna push open the door. And I'm gonna look for one of those stupid birds.
Okay. Which one exactly?
One of the Iblisses. Okay, Jesus, Music Bot, we get it. It's sad. Stop playing with my heartstrings.
Let me just check the dynamic lighting. Yeah, I'll get rid of that.
Do I see any of them kicking around out here in general view?
Nope.
I don't know what to do because I can't do anything.
All right, one of you birds, I need a word with you.
Back after a couple minutes, Dragonbait approaches and places a hand on your shoulder. And he smells of roses.
Hey.
I kind of look up and there's just heartbreak in my eyes.
Arvon is going to silent speech to Artis and say, "Do you know how to cast Greater Restoration?"
He shakes his head.
Yeah, me either.
Oh wait, I bless on that skill check.
It doesn't apply to skill checks.
Oh. Well, fine. I'm gonna frantically flip through Volos
I don't think I can.
desperately.
There's nothing I can do. Literally nothing I can do. I mean, I could have, but I screwed that up last session. Um,
So what are you looking for, Kanan?
In the book, an entry on Medusas. I don't know. I feel like I already know everything that I'm gonna know about that. He's just acting just erratically at the moment.
Medusa's curse. There really is no other cure.
I'm gonna take out the wand of secrets. I'm gonna stand in the middle of the room and I'm gonna use it to see if there's any secret doors or traps within 30 feet.
You see nothing.
of course not.
This was supposed to be our pilgrimage.
I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna grab one of the stone fish that are all over this pond.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pour one of the vials on it.
You pour it over this stonefish and nothing happens.
Really, the lady didn't have a single contingency in case she stoned someone she didn't want to stone.
Arvon will stand up and look in the direction of Tack and the petrified body of Tick and say, we'll bring him with us. We'll take him back to the city. We have no other options. We have to do something. And we can't stay here. The longer we stay here, it's just going to get worse.
Gated. Arvon, Dragon Maid. Everyone, thank you. I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. We'll get this resolved. We'll take care of it. Just have to get there.
I lean forward and I kiss my petrified brother and I will dedicate myself to you if you help me bring him back.
Remind me, do we have a bag of holding?
I don't believe you guys do.
I look over at Kanan. You got the orchid. You have what we need, right?
Yeah, I'll go over and take the orchid and put it in his bag.
What time is it?
It's getting towards nightfall. Because if I remember correctly, you guys were heading towards this was your last kind of movement of the day.
Mm-hmm. Arvon will look around and tell Azaka and Dragonbait to prepare to bar us in to this room. He'll take Artis with him and go and retrieve, or would like to go and retrieve what's left of Erates downstairs, or down in the pit there. Did we kill the snakes at the end of that?
No.
No, we left them.
They are probably fat and sluggish by now,
Okay.
and they're probably not going to eat again for a week, so I can go down and get Erates' body if needed.
Yeah. We'll bring Erates' body back in here. And then stay here. Long rest through the night, wake up early in the morning, and prepare to head out. Narvan kind of looks around and he's kind of organizing everybody, and at this point, knowing that Tick is kind of gone right now and we don't have that extra person there to help us, he's just trying to keep everybody focused. We gotta work on this task, we gotta do this, and just keeping everybody going.
I follow commands out of desperation.
So yeah, Arvon will go with whoever towards the pit to go and retrieve the body of Erates.
And when you and Artis arrive, there are the
I'll go
snakes
with
aren't
them.
there.
What's that?
These snakes are no longer there.
Okay. So yeah, we'll tie up a rope or something, tie it off to the statue so that it'll be easy for, us to tie the rope down, and then have somebody help to, or be able to climb back up and help to pull the body out of the pit. Yeah, that's basically the plan with that, is just to get the body out of there, and then to bring it back over here.
And after about 10 minutes of working at it, you and Artis, you're able to get the body out.
So yeah, we'll pull the body, set it over here. Everybody, Arvon kind of motions, trying to get everybody to settle in for the night and to relax, things of that nature, as much as they can. Arvon will do his preparations during nighttime, and going to swap out cleric spells for ceremony.
Okay.
So yeah, during long rest, I'll drop guiding bolt, pick up ceremony for the long rest, and then in the morning, we'll do the ritual casting, and then it takes an hour afterwards. So the plan is to wake up early enough that the sun is just starting to rise, and it's not quite daybreak yet. Do the preparations for the ceremony, perform or do the ritual, do the actual ceremony for burial, and then immediately get on the road and attempt to drag the statue version of Tick with us.
I make sure he's like wrapped up and cushioned and protected in every way possible.
Ceremony, guiding bolt drops. So in the morning, after a long rest, he'll perform the funeral rite. And I use my spell component for that. And then so that'll be overnight and morning. I don't know if there's anything you need us to do. Well, I guess I should ask first. Are we able to get a long rest at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, if we can get a long rest, we'll bar ourselves into this chamber. He'll perform the ritual, and then for the hour actually perform the ceremony, just attempting to give peace to the fallen body of Erates, and then begins to bring the body. Actually, I think since we've already cleared out this area here, would like to
Where
do...
was that ping?
What's that?
Where was that ping?
Southwest of our location, where the man trap were in here, or whatever these things were.
Oh, over
I'll just
here.
keep pinging
Oh,
it.
those guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in here, clearing out a patch, like a 10-foot square, so he'll even start chopping down some of the shrubbery in the area, to be able to lay a plot, to lay the remains of Erates here.
Would you like to describe the funeral rite?
Yeah, Arvon taking time to kind of gather everybody around after all of this is, everybody's settled and has their things prepared, he'll kind of shout back and tell them to come over and join him for a second. Then the body will just be wrapped in just cloth, basically. And he'll stand off to the side of Erates and kind of look over to the party while the ones of us that are here. And we'll say, I know that she was stubborn and pig-headed, didn't listen to any of our advice, and always ran headlong into any battle. But she was still our friend, and we still need to give her the same respects that we would give anybody else in our communities. So, Erates, we hope that your soul rests with you wherever you go. People will know of you. We promise not to make you sound too terrible. But we'll be truthful, we'll be honest. But we still care, and we want to see that your soul reaches whatever faith it was that you believed in, as he starts to draw a blank on the beliefs of Erates and Gond.
There you go.
Yeah. But he kind of draws a blank on it because, like, to him it was a little confusing.
The event is very creation-oriented.
Yeah. And he'll kind of look down and say, now rest, Erates. Know that we appreciated the help that you did give us. We just wish that it could have went differently. And at which point he'll... I kind of envision they make this very narrow pit, enough that like maybe 2 inches or so of the body will set within it. That way it creates a mound on top of it, should they ever make their way back or be able to bring other people back to actually bring the body somewhere for burial later.
You could also do something kind of like a funeral cairn, except instead of rocks, you can put flowers around.
True. But yeah, so yeah, and that's kind of the idea. It's just to place the body there, somewhere kind of out of the way. But if people are going to make their way around here, they're going to stumble across the body there. And then kind of after the hour-long ceremony is finished, Arvon kind of looks around and says, okay, well, he looks up to the sky, noticing the sun's about to break. Well, we need to go. We need to get on the move. We need to get this taken care of with Tick immediately. And looks to Kanan and says, you said the place that would be able to help him is on the other side of the island?
I'm gonna take out the map and see if I can give an exact... I assume I know where it is, as it is my discovery.
Roll 20, why won't you just let me drag this thing across?
Because fuck you!
There you go.
This map.
It takes so long to load.
It really does.
It's almost like there's 100 little dots on this thing.
Almost.
Okay.
Do we want to return to Kirsapal and gain that flying?
Yes, we do.
Arvon looks at Tack and nods and says, I don't know how long it'll last for, but maybe it'll help making our trip to wherever we gotta go with Tick a little easier.
I nod.
So where on this map is the place I think would help?
You know that it is to the southwest of Mbala. I mean, of Camp Vengeance, bleh.
So it's back over.
They don't like us
this
there.
area.
Yeah, they're not fans.
Yeah.
Not many places are.
No,
In
we're
about this general area.
Oh god.
Wonderful.
I don't even know what, like, that general area, or are you talking all the way back up there to Nyanzaru? Yeah. I mean, going there, there's no guarantee that we're even gonna, like, we could go there and find nothing. Or we can go back to Port Nyanzaru, and I don't know.
They're both.
We have a better chance because of a populated place.
Even if we don't go back there, Snow, don't worry. We'll get your character in.
Yes.
It's fine. We know. We know.
Well, now we've got a second one,
Thank
too.
I know we're a few minutes early, but I'd say now is probably a good time to take a break.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what
Yeah,
the
figure out
plan
what
is
we're gonna
going
do.
forward.
Yeah.
I figure we're going there first, then we go over there. It's all so far.
Flight can make it easier.
Flight would definitely speed that up for you.
It would. Do we know what Port Castigar is? Is that just like a port town
Point it out to me.
right there?
It's on the northeastern
Oh.
side.
Pictures in
Right
what?
there.
Oh, and I don't even think I have that.
Okay, I'll be right back. Yo, let's change the music.
Yeah, you
This
know,
is the king.
I'm not crying, but my eyes are unusually wet, and I don't appreciate that, so...
I had to mute it because it had lyrics, which means I'll get copyright tagged for it, so
Oh, sorry.
it's okay.
One
Yeah.
that's currently playing.
I don't hear anything playing because I muted the bot on my side. Alright.
Yeah,
Alright, so yeah, we're going to go into our 5-minute break, kind of discuss things between ourselves to figure out what we're going to do, and then when we get back, we'll continue on, figure out what path to take, and go from there. So don't go anywhere.
Test.
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 Hey, and the Discord pop-ups are working again. The overlay thing has been broken for like 3
Yay.
days. Finally fixed their server.
woo.
Alright, so we're back.
Okay, so Ganon, what do you know about Port Castigilar? Castigilar.
Castigular.
I hate these names.
Castigular.
Castigilar.
I've long held the fact that nobody in the Forgotten Realms knows how to name anything in a flowing manner.
This is true. Also in Chult.
Volothamp.
Kahakla.
Atazmuhaha.
Layrel.
Mwahaha.
Mwahaha.
So, Ganon, what you know is that the port is more of a port in name only. It's more just a stretch of beach. And it has been abandoned.
Well, that's always
Okay.
good.
So plan A was fly up to Port Castigar and then just take a boat back to Port Nyanzaru, but I guess not. Okay. So Kanan will be looking at his map and finally just look up and say, we should probably return to Kirsabal and hand over the orchid, because no matter where we end up going, the rest of you being able to fly would make it go faster. And who knows? Maybe they have some means to help.
We could ask.
And to Kirsabal it is.
I'll do whatever I have to.
So, this is tough because Arvon can't keep up with everybody and doesn't really want to be carried right now. Because he understands the situation that Tak is in.
Spirits. With the elk spirit, we can still move fast.
It would just drop us by 5 feet of movement, basically. So, well, 5 feet of movement for every 6 seconds or whatever it is, because my movement speed's just a bit slower than you guys. So instead of 3, it's probably going to only give us 2 or whatever. I don't remember how many we get per day.
Depends on how fast. If we do just like fast travel, then we can get 4.
Okay.
Because we made it from Kirsabal to Nagalore within a day.
Yeah, we were just outside of it the day before, yeah. Okay, yeah, if we fast travel it, then we'll get, what do you think, 3 arc?
I don't really think 5 feet of movement would change it that much.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I was just trying to account for that, because that's a lot of distance that could be covered, you know. But yeah, okay. If you don't think it's going to be a problem, then yeah, we'll just continue fast travel it as quickly as we can to get back.
And yeah, moving at a fast pace, you can make it there within 1 day.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, that's the plan. We'll go back to Kirsabal then.
Ooh, Rin, those scores.
Yeah, I love hitting exactly 70, so I can't re-roll the trash.
Ow.
Oh, I feel guilty for what I rolled last time then.
Hey, it's just Guy Everyman 2. Guy's
No.
son.
No, this is no. These are
Much better than Guy
Those
Everman.
are those are better, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, so that's what we're doing.
So as you guys are traveling, I assume probably Tak and Dragonbait are carrying Tick's body.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carefully.
Arvon's kind of giving the path and directions as we're going.
As you guys are traveling through the jungle at about midday, You hear some screeching from the trees above you, and
I'm in zero mood for this.
above you you see about 10 baboons in the branches of the trees.
Do they seem hostile?
They don't seem happy that you're here.
They'll get over it. It's fine.
I screech back for them to chill out.
And
Arvon, make a dex save for me.
1 sec. Son of a bitch.
As one of the baboons flings something at you and it squelches against your clothing.
Which one?
What was that?
I said which one?
One of the ones in the trees.
How far is it?
Probably about 10 feet up.
Cool.
Which bastard just committed suicide?
I'm gonna throw Shatter right up in the direction of where that thing's at.
Are you going to just... That's basically going to encapsulate all of them.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah, like, Arvon's, like, so not in the mood to deal with these fuckers. He's like, no, fuck that.
And because I don't want to make 10 rolls, I'm just going to do one.
They all just collapse.
Yeah, I think they all just died.
They explode.
Their heads explode.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly it was quiet.
Once again, quiet as we continue our travel to Kirsapal. And
I'll
like,
prestidigitate the poo off of him.
and at that point, it's like Arvon's like so like not in the mood to deal with them. He just like he casts Shatter and like doesn't even look, like, you know, the whole, you know, heroes don't look at explosions kind of thing. That's kind of what's going on here. He casts Shatter and just keeps walking. Fuck this shit. I'm done.
Angry halfling.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, besides that brief interruption, you guys do make it back to Kirsapal. And I'm just going to expedite the climbing up the mountain. Azaka's staying behind.
Okay.
Arvon, you and I may have some issues here again.
I'll have issues. You will not. You will go up and speak with... what was the elder's name?
Ashara.
Ashara. You'll go up and speak with Ashara. I will deal with the princess if I need to.
What was the Medusa's name again?
Zalcore.
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 Yeah, I'll head up to the elder's place and probably keep an eye out for any princesses. Just so I can be like, oh, cool, so I have to use fly to get up here. Okay.
Are you actually using fly?
She's like comes sprinting up towards me, then I'm gonna be like, ha, bye, and then I'm just gonna fly up.
I will make sure we get there.
In fact, I'm gonna cast fly on Tack so that, and I'm just gonna say just fly him up to the top.
I will do so.
How heavy
And then-
is the statue?
She could probably get it.
I assume if people are waiting outside, they can
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking more instead of worrying about trying to bring him up there, we could leave him down at the bottom.
That makes more sense
Yeah.
actually.
Instead of trying, because we know that it's kind of difficult to get up because of the.
In fact,
Thanks.
better idea. I'm gonna cast fly, and then I'm gonna grab Arvon, and then we'll just fly up.
Okay.
How much different is a stone's weight compared to just human?
I mean, that depends.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really know.
I imagine it'll be more because it's an elf, and elves don't weigh much.
I imagine it'd probably at least double the weight of Tick.
I can also carry like 400 pounds.
Yeah,
400
but
something.
If everyone agrees double the weight of Tick makes sense.
yeah,
I think that would make sense. But yeah, me and Arvon are gonna fly up to the tippy
Because
top.
I mean, and the thing with the petrification, I mean, it can be. We can set it to whatever you want. I really don't care. Just we needed to be able to carry it, and we were using multiple people to get the body here. I think that's more like, from a roleplay aspect, I think that would be more us just trying to not, burn everybody down to no energy to get there. So, yeah, I'll allow him to bring me up.
Do you guys want me to bring you over to the Gears of Ball map?
I mean, if you feel that we need to be on the map,
Yeah, it doesn't.
Not
matter
really,
anyway.
because I don't want
I
to have
figure
to
we're
look
just
this
talking.
up.
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, so Kanan and Arvon are going up now.
Yep.
I'll make my way up on my own.
Artis and Dragonbait will accompany you. So, Kanan, are you going to land on the pathways, or are you going to go through the hole in the Elder's house?
I mean, let's be. Things are sad, so let's try to lighten the mood with a little flair for dramatic and just go in through the hole.
So as you guys fly up to the hole, you surprise the shrine keeper you met earlier, who kind of just hops back. Oh, it's you two.
Hey,
Yes, sorry to interrupt. We're here to speak with Ashkawa, I think.
Yes.
Ashara.
Ashara. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with names right now. We're here to speak with Ashara. We have found the orchid that she had requested us to go and get.
Oh, yes, she'll be upstairs.
Very well, thank you very much. Immediately.
the others will be. Yep, the others will be climbing up. So, just don't be spooked. And then whoop, up we go.
Well, not many others can fly through the floor. At least not of your kind.
That's fair.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, so we'll continue up and go to speak with Ashara.
Not gonna lie, Arvon, if they have a means to restore Tick, I'm willing to forego the flying thing in exchange.
Yeah, me as well.
So you guys, I presume, knock on Ashara's door.
Yeah, we get up to the stairs, top of the stairs, and knock.
And whenever I get there, I'll
And you hear Ashara call out from inside, "You may enter."
I'll open the door and we go in.
You have returned.
And with the orchid, as you requested.
Yep, he'll take out the orchid and hold it up.
She'll take it and look at it. "Now I may perform the dance of the 7 winds upon you."
We were wondering and hoping, is there any other sorts of restorative rituals you could perhaps cast instead? One of our number was turned to stone by a Medusa in Nagalore while retrieving this.
Unfortunately, I know not any of that magic.
Do you perhaps know someone who does?
Or anybody here within the village. I mean, at this point, we'll be willing to attempt anything, and we'll give up anything to try to bring this individual back.
just let me know when I arrive.
Unfortunately, I know nothing of anyone that could cast that kind of magic. Nothing that could restore Medusa's curse.
Alright.
Yep. Yep. How long does this dance last?
How long will you be able to fly after?
Yes.
3 days.
Well,
That'll get
that
us
could
closer.
cover a lot of distance.
3 days as the crow flies is faster than 3 days on land.
The others should be up shortly. It may be better if we go down to perform it because one of our number is... Oh, I didn't even think of that. She's not going to want to fly.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that the other two won't be able to accompany us, so...
Alright, we'll wait for Tech to get up and then we'll get this done. So, how's your day been?
There have been no issues.
That's good. I remember days like that. Do you remember days like that?
I did hear a bit of unfortunate news.
Wait, what unfortunate news?
What news do you get all the way in? You know, saying that out
Here's
loud,
our
it made it...
princess.
I'm sorry?
The princess.
Oh, whatever.
It appears she is longing for one of you.
Huh. You don't say.
it's...
Very distressed after you left.
Well, do you know where she is?
I imagine at this late hour in the royal house.
Silent speech to Kanan. We are not going to the royal house.
Kaden nods very firmly. I feel like at this point they probably developed like some sort of hand gesture to dual cast invisibility on themselves and then run.
How many of your fellows are partaking in the ritual?
3.
Yes, I assume just the three of us.
So you want to leave Artist, Dragonbait, and Azaka on the ground?
Oh,
Well, we don't know if
If all,
Dragonbait.
if all of them want to partake in the ritual, all the
Yeah, if anybody who wants to partake is fine, but I don't know if Dragonbait and Artist want to come with.
or
And-
if Azaka is going to be willing to fly because she has
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah, she's afraid of heights, so I don't know if that's even gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Azaka, you can safely assume probably not.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a problem for Kanan because he's not just gonna ditch her in the middle of the jungle.
I mean,
Arvon will leave her in Kirsabal. If
I
necessary.
mean, yeah, he'll see. Do you want to stay here and then we'll come back?
Mhm.
I think the DM told us we weren't supposed to do. Well,
The
I mean,
dungeon master said I should go.
I mean, if she's able to have, you want to try like persuading her, and we'll just stay relatively low to the ground.
Also take note, Azaka is a guide of Cholt, and on top of that, a were-tiger.
That's
Yes,
true.
but she isn't going to be willing to fly. I guess, okay. I look to Kanan and say, perhaps we should ask the others. If they would like to accompany us, then so be it. We will allow them to participate and join us.
Yeah.
Can we have a moment to go and speak with them?
Ashara nods.
Very well. All right, Kanan, let's go back down. Tak, I assume you don't want to keep running up and down. If you want to stay here for just a moment, we'll be right back.
Right.
All right. Kanan, when you're ready.
Oh yeah, and then up we go and down we go.
Ashara, do you have anything like a little bag that is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside?
Stretching for that bag of holding, because we need it.
No, unfortunately I do not.
Alright.
Okay, so we get to the ground level. We look over the three on ground level and say, you have the opportunity to join us. We are going to take flight. I know, Azaka, this is going to be an issue for you, but we would like to get there as quickly as possible so that we can attempt to resurrect Tick as fast as possible. We need to know which of you would like to accompany us.
Artist and Dragonbait will agree to take part in the ritual, but Azaka looks wary.
I
understand. I know that it's a problem, Azaka, and if you don't want to, then I'm not going to force you. But this is something that we have to get done quickly. Is the only reason why I'm even bringing it up.
Roll persuasion.
And now say that you just don't want to be away from her and give her a kiss to give yourself advantage.
He's going to use his 16 plus 0 to get a 16 as he takes her hands and squeezes them and gives her that adorable
"You're my
puppy
forever
dog.
girl."
Gives her the adorable puppy dog eyes.
I think it's going well.
You suddenly hear the statue of Tick-Tock.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Goes the clock. I understand. I will try my best.
And then he'll pull her in and give her a hug and a kiss. But all dramatic and stuff.
Just like in the movies.
Exactly.
You really think Kanan could pull that off?
No.
Go ahead and.
It's what it looked like in his head.
I mean, to them, it's like that, but then, like, around everyone else, it just looks like a little sloppy and awkward.
The other three are like, I'm gonna go.
But, like, to the
It's
two of
very
them,
primal.
it's just like, yeah, to the two of them, it's like just intense music, romantic music playing.
Artist and Dragonbait begin their climb while this is happening.
Okay, I guess we're headed back up.
So. Yep, back up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And to expedite the process, you guys make it up, and you are in the bottom floor of Ashara's house.
Well, that's good. Okay, well, now that we're here. The others have agreed, though one reluctantly. I assume they're going to need to come up here. Is that correct?
Yes.
You appreciate this, everyone.
Going to elbow Kanan and be like, well, if ever there's a time for Azaka to learn if she can handle the heights, now will be the time.
You want me to go fly?
Yep.
For her first
Awesome.
experience of flying.
Absolutely.
With me, a very tender and easily bruisable wizard, hanging on to her.
I didn't tell you to make her your companion. You chose so. So, you need to bring her up here.
I will gather her if necessary.
It's fine. He's not wrong. Just you, while I'm gone, you keep that invisibility handy if you need it.
I think maybe it would be best if I don't do that. Maybe
Right.
I should speak to her while you go and gather the others.
I'm gonna be like 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I wish you the best of luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he zips down to fly Azaka up, which I'm sure is going to be a very interesting experience for the two of them.
And Arvon just sits on the floor and waits.
Does Ashara still have the snail shell powder?
Yeah, it's probably just like pushed up against the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, It's still big and bulky, but it's like they had no other place to put it.
I'm
And
super
Kanan-
excited, whatever that 2 is.
Oh no, guys! I just realized something.
You're immune to
The Almirage was with Tick.
No. That means it is trapped in your stone pack.
Mm-hmm. It is also stone.
Oh,
Oh, now we really
Or
gotta
it's
get him
dead.
back. I'm gonna go with Stone because I think we've had enough heartache for one episode.
Yeah.
But Kanan, the climb up is not easy. As you're flying trying to assist Azaka, you catch more than a few hard hits.
He just
Slow
comes
down.
He just comes back up and he's just clawed and bruised all over the place. He's got a bloody nose and he's like, I hate you, Arvon. I hate you so much.
But eventually Azaka does make it up.
Hi, Azaka. It's nice to have you here.
She's like, looks like a cat when it's scared.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So-
eyes wide.
Her feet aren't
Darting
even
around.
her feet aren't even on the ground. She's just still clawed into Kanan.
It's just like clawed onto his back.
They
And he's
land. They land just outside the opening, and she's just like clinging for dear life.
Basically. And now that everyone's arrived, Ashara instructs you all to stand in the center of the room.
Okay.
Yep.
Arvon does.
7 Aarakocra stand around you in a sort of semicircle. And Ashara comes down carrying the orchid, placing it inside of a mortar and pestle, and starts to grind it up very slowly with deliberate movements.
Mm-hmm.
When the orchid is grinded into a fine powdery dust,
The things I could have done with that plant.
she inhales the dust and
Yep, that was one of them.
Begins to do this ritualistic dance around the party as the other 7 Aarakocra chant in a language none of you recognize.
Scraw! Scraw! Scraw!
After about a 10-minute ritual, the Asharis once she finishes, she stands in front of you, and you see the wings on her back disappear.
Okay. That's interesting.
It is.
I will
I-
myself to float.
You do.
I am thankful for this.
You have now been blessed by the Wind Dukes of Aqua.
All the better to save our friend.
Yeah. I'm gonna Right.
I don't remember
Ark, if you said that the shell could be made into something over a long rest or not, but I don't know if anyone wants to take that as well.
I think they could make some pretty flashy robes with them, is what
Yeah,
they
that
said.
was one of the. You'd grind the shell into powder and make the dye.
I'm all for that, but I don't want to be greedy about it, so.
That's fine.
So it's up to you guys whether you want to try to take the shell as well.
I think we have enough heavy things that we're carrying at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Well, as much as I would like to sit off right now, we've been traveling all day, so we should have a rest somewhere far from here, and then take off.
It's fine. It's fine. I will deal with this. It's fine. It wouldn't be right of me, obviously, to abandon the princess in such time of need, as Ashara has eloquently put it.
You know, she was never particularly specific about which one she was pining for. I just want to point that out.
Azaka just stares at you.
I'm not that I'm clear. I just said I was going to fly away.
Also, Ashara left after the ritual was concluded.
Alright, well, I'm going to go and see myself a princess.
I will anxiously keep watch through the night.
I'm probably going to go down to the bottom to do a tiny hut for anybody who wants to stay where it's not high in the air. Also to have the dome keep our wayward statue safe.
So Artist Simber and Dragonbait will stay up in Kirsabal. But Azaka is anxious to put her boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Alright, that works for me.
So Arvon is going to the royal house.
Yep.
Tack.
Hopefully she doesn't hold a grudge about that charm person.
I'll not be intrusive, but I'll stay like within running distance of Arvon in case he needs help.
One way or
You can
another.
hear
If
the
it goes bad, you might need someone to get him out. If it goes really good, who knows?
Okay, so Dak staying up, Artist and Dragonbait are staying up, which leaves Tick, Azaka, and Kanan on the ground.
Can't like puts a hat over Tick's face because it's weird.
It's rude, man. It's rude.
And yeah, Arvon will walk up to the royal quarters and give a knock on the door.
Okay, so you go over to the royal quarters and enter the main building.
Fancy.
And you go upstairs towards the sleeping quarters, I assume.
Going to call out for her first. Not just going to assume.
Well, they're behind a door as well. It's a bedroom.
Okay, yeah.
It's just on the upper part of the building, is what I was getting at.
Gotcha, yeah. Then yeah, I'll go up to the upper part of the room and also give a knock on the door.
You hear a rather sleepy, "Who is it?"
It is Arvon Mark, Your Highness.
You hear the cocking of a shotgun?
Arvon reaches to his chest, grabbing onto his medallion of Timora, closing his eyes for a second, and casting guidance on himself.
I'm gonna die.
Please don't let me die.
I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
There's this very pregnant pause that fills the air.
Did you say pregnant?
I'm pretty
Pause.
sure that she just
I did.
said pregnant.
Wow, Arvon,
It's
you
a
work
very-
fast.
Pregaminant?
That's incredibly odd, considering that didn't actually happen, and Arvon literally just delayed things as long as possible. But yeah.
I mean,
That's even more concerning, Arvon.
that's clearly you're not the first gentleman caller this princess has had.
Just raises further questions.
Everyone looks at Dragon Bait.
Okay, yeah, he waits.
There's a smell of ham.
Oh no!
Why does it smell like ham in here, my lady?
And the door opens. Why? Who am I echoing off of? It's been happening a couple times.
You will have to keep an eye on the Discord when you're talking and see who else lights up.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and Moaptanare is standing at the door, looking down at you.
Hi.
Oops, sorry.
Nice.
Just means I can carry Arvon easily.
I don't know, we're getting another barbarian.
No?
I suspect a druid.
I mean, I do get a strength bonus with them.
A thick druid.
So,
Extra thick.
so what happens?
So you've come back.
Well, of course, I said I would. Why wouldn't I come back? It's a little weird.
You were traveling
dare
to
you
a very
not trust
dangerous
me?
place.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Ark?
You were traveling to a very dangerous place.
Yes, yes we were. And some of us survived. myself included, obviously. Unfortunately, our scaly friend could not accompany us any further, and we had a little bit of an issue with a Medusa, which caused us to lose another one. Though I guess not really lost, just petrified right now.
So I know what you did last time.
Yeah, well, seeing as how you wouldn't listen to me, and when I was attempting to speak to you before, you didn't really think of me in a very kind manner, and I was attempting to help my friend. To be honest, it was for the best. For the best that I had.
You see her wave one of her hands, and you hear a few arcane words as she casts.
One sec. One sec. I'm just making sure if I have something. Okay, yeah, what is it? Wisdom save, what?
Wisdom save. DC 13.
Okay.
Now pretend to be charmed.
Oh, my lady, what? How can I please you? What is it that you wish of me?
Go charm the wizard and bring him up here. I wish both of you.
Yep. She is completely fooled. I'd like you to stand up on the banister there.
Oh, this doesn't seem like it's gonna go well.
Of course, my lady, and what will I be doing for you?
Don't question, just do it.
Okay.
Uh,
You're gonna get shoved.
No.
question, GM. Since I said I was trying to stay within range, do I hear all this?
I would assume you were staying outside and waiting for the screams. That's what I thought you were doing, at least.
I was trying to keep a respectful distance, but stay within running distance so I can get to him if needed.
What do you count as a respectable distance? Because
60 feet. And I have long pointy ears.
Long pointy ears.
okay, roll a perception check then.
Naturally. Nope. I have no idea what she's trying to get me to do. Thus my line of questioning stands.
Yeah, no, it was never gonna work.
How committed are you to this bit?
We'll see.
So do you do what she asks?
Do I hear with a 19?
Probably.
A banister is in like the banister for
The stairs.
Arvon will walk over to it. He'll stand on the banister. As you asked of me, my lady, I am right here.
Meloxanari closes the door to her room behind her and walks over to you.
Mm-hmm.
And right now you're at about eye level now with the height of the banister.
Mm-hmm.
She leans forward and gives you a kiss.
Oh.
Aww. Not quite what I was expecting, but okay.
And then pushes you.
And then pushes me. Okay. And he'll reciprocate.
Oh, she just didn't want to lean. I get it now.
That's
She's
literally what it
she's just
was.
lazy.
She's lazy.
Yes, that's exactly it.
It was a nice
Literally.
lead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally her being lazy. She didn't want to lean down to kiss him.
I'm gonna,
She's a
on the
princess. She doesn't lean for anyone.
on the one
Exactly.
hand, good for you, but on the other hand, she seems like she's got a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of work.
I can fly.
That's true.
I wasn't fucking worried. I was like, push me. It's fine. I can fly
No,
now.
I mean I knew about. No, I
Asshole.
mean I was talking like if this becomes like a thing, I feel like that's gonna be. Seems like a very demanding significant other.
That's
Yes.
funny.
Yeah.
I realized that I had completely forgotten that we could fly.
I'm just like, she's asking me to get on the banister. I'm like, sure. What would you like me to do that for? And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm not fucking scared. What's she gonna do? Kick me off here? Oh, cool. I can fly. And then I'm gonna wave at her and give her a middle finger as I fly away.
It's like I was like, okay, now I need to figure out how to get closer so I can catch him.
I was like, nope. I'm not worried about this. It's fine.
Oh no, I forgot I could fly. Snap.
Yeah, right.
Oh no. Okay.
And at this point, the night is in your hands, Arvon.
Arvon will probably stay, but will be there more to entertain and just appease her. Not really seeking like anything romantic with her, just attempting to make it so she's well aware that there's a good chance we're not going to be back here anytime soon.
Roll a persuasion check to see how nicely you can break the news.
Okay.
You're an upstanding guy, Arvon.
He attempts.
You also have guidance.
I use that. Well, I would have used that on my saving throw if I needed it, but it only lasts for a minute anyway.
Guidance only works on ability checks.
Yeah. Yep. She definitely is high maintenance, that's for sure.
So you break the news to her that you probably aren't going to be returning. But what about the skilled chalice?
You're right, but you see, I just had to bury one of our friends, and then another one is petrified. My chances of survival here are not very high. If I come back, I promise that I will pay you a visit. But my fear is that if we continue things and this gets to a point where we become romantically involved with one another, if something was to happen to me, I'm certain it would not set well with you, and I would not like that. It's really hard to explain to somebody that there's a good possibility you're gonna die out in the middle of a fucking jungle, and you can't give them guarantees that you're coming back.
I mean, I would have just led with that. I think that was pretty
Yeah, that's pretty sufficient.
I could die, and I don't want to guarantee anything. I mean, that I feel like
that was
I mean,
like
then
the
again,
best I
she's
could come up with, but she is a princess, and that's the thing.
she's a princess
Yeah,
and
and-
a teenager.
Yeah.
So
And you did leave with, if I'm able to, I'll be back.
And if I survive, I will come back and see you. But
How much of a dowry now?
right.
I could be the king of this place. Huh.
King Arvon. That does sound pretty good, though.
He'd be more like a king consort, probably.
Yeah, you can't technically have a title higher than the regent or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be a consort. But I mean, hey, that's still a pretty sweet gig.
Pretty sure you get like the title below it, which would be prince in this case.
So prince consort.
Mm-hmm.
The queen's consort, Prince Arvon.
I'd take it. I'd run with that.
And she kind of nods. Very well. I understand that the jungles are dangerous.
And yeah, for the rest of the evening, pretty much, like I said, just attempting to entertain and just pass time. Again, it's trying to push the conversation away from the romantic side and more towards just being there to help keep her company and things of that nature. Ark. Are you there, Ark?
Yeah. So yeah. You guys all get the effects of a long rest and you reconvene the next day.
Do we level up anytime soon? I want to level up soon.
Probably not for a while.
Damn it.
I was gonna say we could solve this problem real quick with one more level.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunate. Is Greater Restoration really only a 4th level spell?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
No, Greater's 5th.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, lesser is third.
Third. No, 2nd.
Really?
Lesser's 2nd. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I have lesser, but I can't. Yeah. Okay, Ark.
Mm-hmm.
Because the last session I screwed up, and I remember how I said that I made the changes on my spells, and I shouldn't have made the changes on my spells.
Yeah.
And then I fixed them before we started this session.
Mm-hmm.
I can change this entire conversation if you allow me to do one thing.
What's that?
I had 2 3rd level and 1 2nd level spell slot, and originally, and I currently have lesser restoration on. Oh, never mind. It's lesser restoration. No, I stand by what I was going to say. I have lesser restoration on my spell list. My thought is I would have used the spell slot for lesser restoration to try to get one of the fish to come back, not knowing the petrification wouldn't be solved by that. That would give me 2 slots back on that charm, and I would be able to use greater restoration. which would effectively end Greater Restoration from, or the charm of restoration that I have. Would you allow that? Because it wouldn't make sense for me to burn, because that was kind of the point of having, because I used 2 early because I didn't have spell slots, but I wanted to keep it for Greater Restoration. That would kind of change things a little bit for me.
I think it's a good idea.
I mean, but that's up to Ark. I mean, it depends on what he wants to allow. Because that, like I said, I screwed up on the spell slots and had to revert everything back before this session. And yeah, so I mean, that's completely up to you. If you don't want to allow that, then we'll say it went as is, and that's okay. Because I burned 2 points off of it, attempting to cast Lesser Restoration on the fish, not knowing, because I didn't have the spell in my spell list, because we didn't have that discussion until after the session, and then I had to go back and change it.
It's a hard one for me, you know.
It is. I know, because that changes a lot.
I'm not sure I'm following. What are you trying to do?
So the Chewinga a while ago gave Arvon a Charm of Restoration, which is a boon.
And it had 6 points. 2 points could be used. You could cast Lesser or Greater Restoration. If you cast Lesser, it was 2 points. If you cast Greater, it was 4 points. But there were only 6 points total. The problem is I changed all of my spell slots during one of the long rests, not knowing how the Bard's spells work. And then we went into the session, and afterwards I had a discussion with Ark, and I realized I screwed up and had to fix all of my spells again. I've had Lesser Restoration since I've had 2nd level spells. But I took it off that list because thinking I have this charm, I can just use that if necessary. I used that.
And you thought Bard spells acted the same way as Cleric?
As Cleric spells do. And that was where I had screwed up. So I changed out 2 spells, and I was like, wait, I can't do that. That's wrong. And I had to revert all those spells. Had I had Lesser Restoration on my spell list, I would have just used Lesser Restoration off my spells, because I had 2, like I said, I had 2 2nd level and all 3 of my 3rd level spells available at that time. So it changes how I probably would have approached that, but at the same time, it can have a really big effect on this, and that's why I'm on the fence. If he doesn't want to allow it, I completely understand.
So, this is just my point of view. So you only use 2 points out of the 6, right?
2 before. I used 2 before. Again, it was probably the same thing where I took Lesser Restoration off of my spell list and didn't realize that I can't change out those spells. Or in the first case, I think I actually used it intentionally because I didn't want to burn a spell slot because we were getting ready to go in combat.
So you only used 2. So
yep,
you still
and
have
then I
4.
had 4 points left. So it would have...
All right. So here's my suggestion to you, and I feel like it's very keeping in character. I feel you legitimately forgot that you could do that because of how crazy the situation is.
You were also sick that session.
And you were also sick.
That's true.
Yeah, I was.
So, in my perspective, you could play it in character where Arvon's like, wait a second, I can do this thing that I have. And then we can kind of play it up where he comes storming down. He's like, I can fix it.
Right. But I think because it's such a big story point, I don't want to ruin that.
I don't think it would be ruining it, and at the same time, I feel you would probably be saving Ren a lot of time making a new character.
He brings this up as I'm finishing this druid. Like I'm typing in the last spell and ready to go.
I want to leave this to Art because this is a big decision, and this
It's a very big decision.
It can change things a lot.
Yeah, and I'm kind of for it, but if not, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Rin, what do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of got to be Rin's choice because I mean, like, going forward, the course is to fix.
If there's a way to save this character, you need to use it. This character that I've just finished was a backup character for a character that I couldn't play. So if he's playable, then you need to fix him. And because it's not just my choice, it's like it fucks up Shay's character.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I assumed that you would want this character back, and then after I thought about this, I was like, wait, no, hold on. I want to ask about this because, to me, I don't know. Ark, it's completely up to you at this point. It's in your hands. Whatever your call is on this, I will agree to it.
I say we let him go.
Let who go?
Yes.
There's a reference, man.
To what?
Just stop being such a baby.
Yes, I'll let it happen.
get it,
though
'cause you're a
I'm
kid.
quickly changing my mind.
Is it because
Everybody,
we're teasing you?
shut up.
Yes, you can do it.
We're not allowing him to change his mind. Okay, so here's how I see this happening. Arvon is entertaining the princess. And as he's doing so, he sits here and thinks, and he's like singing songs and telling stories and everything like that. I'll even go as far as this. He's telling all these stories, and he gets to the part where he talks about attempting to cast lesser restoration on this fish that he had in his hand, this stone fish. And he's like, I was trying to bring it back. It was petrified, and I just couldn't think. I didn't have the power, and then he stops, like mid-sentence. It's like, I'll be right back. And immediately just turns and bolts out the door.
The door is thrown open, and I'm guessing you just kind of jump off the platform and fly down.
Yeah, like he's just going straight down to the statue. He's not alerting anybody else of anything. He's just going straight down to it.
I see that. I look back and forth, looking confused, and suddenly alert. I'm like, shit, there's trouble. And I start flying after him.
So when I made the dome, I put it around the statue, so you were going to have to like get my attention.
So what happens is, they've never not been allowed in the dome normally. They've always been allowed to come and go.
Yeah.
So after a while, you just hear bum bum on the roof.
I swear to God, if there's another tiger sitting on that roof.
Let me in, you bastard.
Let me in.
I can't.
What's going on? What's going on?
All right. Okay. Fine. I have to dispel that. I can't just let him in. I got to dispel it.
You can
So
also
he
just
just
drag the statue out.
Yeah, because that's something that Caden's capable of.
As soon as the barrier drops, Arvon walks up, places his hand on the statue of Tick, and uses greater restoration from his charm.
And this kind of holy radiant magic clears the petrification bit by bit, kind of going around from a radius from where Arvon touched.
Does an arrow fly out in a random direction that the statue is facing?
Probably. I probably got petrified in action.
That's true.
Well, it's a good thing the short guy's in front of it then.
Yeah, but he's short,
Oh, God.
so it flies. Oh no!
Hold on.
Ren, roll a d8.
Let me roll my danger sense.
That one.
Alright, Arvon, this arrow just kind of falls and stabs you in the foot, and you take a point of damage.
You son of a bitch! I just brought you back.
Well, Medusa. Wait. What?
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
I fire another arrow at Arvon, or not Arvon, Kanan.
I got to use that joke 2 days in a row.
Arvon's like, what the shit?
I
walk up and I'm like putting my hand all over my brother's face to make sure he's not stoned.
Tack?
You're not a statue. And I start hugging him way too tightly and kissing him.
Kanan's just giving Arvon a what? Look.
Arvon just sits down, like speechless. Just sits down.
Tack, I'm.
You're
All
alive,
right,
you're alive. I thought I lost you.
Did something happen? And he looks past her to Arvon and Kanan.
You're a statue. We're a statue.
You were indeed a statue. You
I-
caught sight of the Medusa.
I just remember. Oh god, and he's still poisoned, so he pushes Tack away and doubles over and vomits.
I don't care that I get vomit on my feet. But I run over and I pick up Arvon and I just hug him also way too tightly. You did it! You did it!
Arvon is just speechless.
Wait! Stone! Ow! And he, opens up his leather tunic to make sure the Almirage is fine.
Almirage is like, fuck you.
Almirage is freaked out because it has been scrabbling at the stone for hours now.
Ow! Oh my goodness. Carrots. We'd eat carrots. Stat.
Yeah, carrots. I go through my rations and I just start throwing some at
Arvon, I have a couple of questions. I understand if you don't want to answer them right now. They can wait. But just know that I have some.
You beautiful lucky bastard! I start kissing Arvon all over his face.
Tick is on the other side kissing his face.
Arvon is just stunned at the moment.
The Almirage is kissing the top of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out of it, just completely zoned out, almost in shock. Just phased out. Yes. Super hungry.
And then a wizard walks in.
What wizard?
Everything.
I'm the only wizard.
I take my axe out, and then my other axe, and then my warhammer, and then I just completely disarm myself, and I put both hands on Arvon's shoulders. No words. You saved us.
Arvon kind of blinks a bit and looks in the direction of Tack.
It would seem I owe you a life debt.
And then looks over at Tick.
And there's tears in my eyes again.
You are stuck with us until you die. Not so lucky now, are you? And he winks.
He's still no words right now. He's still out of it.
So I know you two are very excited, but whatever Arvon did, I'm not entirely sure that he's quite grasping how he did it. You might want to save most of the this for when he's a little more grounded.
Grounded, because we're... Looks around. Are we back in Kirsabal?
Oh yes, by the way, we can fly.
Oh, how nice for you.
Well, we were going to fly to bring you back to the port so that we could get you restored, so...
You know they would kill us if we had gone back there, right?
We were willing to make that choice, yes.
Aw, I love you too, Guy.
Okay. I'm glad to see that you were back. We were extremely put out with you gone.
Did she happen to cast fly on the statue?
No, we didn't even bring the statue with
No.
us.
Which is fine.
You will have to carry
Carry
me.
him.
Okay.
Carry me like a princess.
Oh, I fully expect a princess carry.
Which of Vern's characters don't get a Princess Carrie?
Well, the princess should try to date someone who could princess carry her. She will have to be the one to princess carry our...
Yeah, no, she's not doing that.
I mean, she might be into it.
I think she's very much... Yeah, she's probably very much into the what can you do for me kind of arrangement.
Mhm.
Right, well, I'm going to recast Tiny Hut. Everybody's welcome to remain down here if you would like.
Yep. Sorry for interrupting your morning quickie. Sorry. Thank you.
That's... wow. I was actually asleep when Arvon started bashing on the door.
I look towards Zaka. Like, is that true?
She just shrugs.
Yeah.
Ha! You almost got me, Kanan. Okay.
Arvon will spend a few more minutes sitting outside of the hut after it's been cast.
Well, I'll cast it around you, so you're
Right.
free to come and go this time.
I'm going to start cooking up a big meal for everyone and hope. It's not that good.
Naturally, I assisted.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good then.
After a while, Arvon will eventually go back up and kind of fill the princess in on what happened, and probably
Arvon.
end up staying there. Then Arvon will look at you.
You did good, Halfling. You did good.
Kind of nod and take off.
And it's almost 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry we couldn't get to your character today, Snow.
I'm
I mean,
sorry my death
we can-
overshadowed your new character.
We can continue for a half hour. I mean, I'm up for that.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got time.
If it means
No.
making sure that he's included.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
I
got
mean-
a half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get him in here.
I
I-
want to know
Yeah.
about this character that we're
Yes.
all gonna love.
Whoever
hear-
this Sortara Flinnet is.
And hear the accent.
I have a good idea what
Irish,
the
isn't it?
accent is with the last
I
name.
swear to God, if it's a Cockney accent.
It's not.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
What's your guess?
Don't ruin it. No.
Okay, Rez, what's your guess?
Nah, I'll tell you.
I don't want to guess. Let's
Uh,
go.
Also, friend.
Okay. So you guys make it through the night, getting a long rest if you needed anything. And Artisimber and Dragonbait meet up with the rest of the party. Are you guys going to fly above the tree line? Is what I'd assume.
I mean, at this point, where are we even going?
No idea. I'm willing to go anywhere.
We're going to get the skull chalice.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Where were we going for that again?
Was it in Nagalore?
Omu.
Omo.
Oh, it's in Omo.
We don't know where Omu is, though, do we?
I believe that earlier one of the Aarakocra, probably Ashara, told you that it was to the southwest
Mhm.
of here.
Yeah, they mentioned it to us.
Plus flying, I'm sure we can see landmarks pretty well.
Probably.
Okay, then. Would it be beneficial to find this place that you mentioned before helpful in any way, or are we good from here to search for Omu?
Oh, that's largely up to you all. Again, that's just where my studies kind of pointed me towards, and it's possible that they have some sort of information on the death curse if they can bring people back outside of its influence. But at the same time, who would pass up the chance to see the lost city of Omu if we have a chance to see it from above?
Perhaps.
And you guys are going to fly above the tree line, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Either
I kind of envision like maybe Tick flies a little higher to get a better perspective to see what's going on. Since we're trying to
It
fly
can't
close.
fly.
Yeah, it would have to be Tick and Tack flying high.
Yes.
That's fine.
So as you guys fly up, well, first of all, Azaka is keeping a firm hold of Kanan.
as you do.
Yeah, she's just kiting it.
Essentially. And you can see out in the distance this massive something just floating in the middle of the air.
That's a big cloud.
It's not a cloud.
That cloud
But it
looks
was
kind
a
of solid.
rock.
That's no moon.
It was a rock lobster.
Why is that cloud solid?
My
No.
new race is Storm Giant.
I don't think it's a cloud sister.
Well, I believe I know the first curiosity that we can go take a look at.
Let's do so.
Also, I have to get down and bandage my claw wounds.
Just be thankful she's not doing it in hybrid form.
Where is she?
It is true.
All right, let's go take a gander at this floating thing.
Okay, that is where we'll go. To the floating thing.
Is the character the floating thing? I'm very confused.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a Storm Giant, I just said.
Of course, because storm giants can float in the air.
It's my castle.
So, what direction did you guys want to take? Like general path. You don't need to worry about rivers or any other kind of landmarks really with the ability to fly.
West to get to the thingy.
Was it west? I thought it was south.
I put a mark.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess we'll go towards that mark then.
So just like direct.
Yeah.
And the spirit of the elk helps us move even faster. I don't know how much fast flying entails now.
Well, you give an elk a wing, and an elk will moving on.
Well, I need to know how fast you guys want to move.
All the fast.
We should cover as much ground as we can while we have it.
Yeah, as fast as we can get there, yes.
Jesus.
Oh wait, wrong giant. Whoops.
If flying is essentially doubling our move speed, then we just move 8 hexes.
I know, that's why I said Jesus.
Pretty much gets us there in a day.
Yeah, we can go like...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. So I kind of envision southwest, then up, and then
About there.
and then to there. Yeah.
Do we see some of the surrounding area from our height?
You can see more undead moving around as you're just kind of flying, seeing them here and there.
But it's the end of the day. We need to land and rest.
Okay.
We'll probably scout out a safe place to land then. We could probably just land in the trees. Find a nice big tree to land in and settle in.
I can always clear a landing strip for us. Or a landing.
No, sir.
Just
Sir, as great of an idea as that is, it will also attract attention.
yeah, they can't get in the tiny hut.
Yes, but the tiny hut has to end.
Yeah, then we just fly out the top.
What if it sits on the top?
Yeah, like, undead don't need to sleep either. What if they just swarm the bubble?
They can't get in.
They don't have to get in. I'm talking about when it ends and we try to fly.
We leave before it ends.
So if they're swarming the
Yeah, and they
bubble...
just...
You go out the top of
Yes,
the...
well, if they World War Z it, where they all
Like,
come
they
to
are
the-
literally
on top of it.
existing on top of it.
Then I throw a fireball out of it.
That's not how it works.
That is how.
You can't throw magic out of the tiny
Yeah,
hut.
remember I did that, that was a hindrance during the Warforged attack. Y'all couldn't hide in it because
We'll go live in the trees like elves.
Well, I could hide.
wow,
I would
living like
also-
elves doesn't sound like that bad of an idea.
I would also like to point out that as Arvon is flying, he's like Superman pose because he has a cape on.
Yeah.
Awesome. And it's a red cape.
It's a
Shay, draw that.
Okay.
She's got so much to draw right now, man. But yes, you should.
I'll put that somewhere in the list.
But yes, we will find a safe place to land, and we will stop for the night and get our long rest, and then prepare to leave first thing in the morning.
Everyone make a perception check.
Perception.
If my dice allow it, I'm good at that.
I'm too happy to be paying much attention, apparently.
As am I, apparently.
So.
Rin, what is it with you and my games?
I wish my character could have just died so I could have had a new person to roll terribly with.
Wow.
That's not true because those stats were awful.
They were.
They
It's
were
like
pretty bad.
guess I'm just wild shaping, so I never have to deal with this.
As you guys start flying down low below the tree line, you see a campfire a little bit away.
Okay.
Hey, Nick,
Man.
fireball that location.
Can do.
And you see a... Well, let Snow describe his character.
Okay, so as you see me, I have like this ratty old cloak on, and so you can't really make out much of me. But if you look at my face, it's hidden under a hood of sorts. But what you can see is very pale, but not pale as in like sickly pale, but pale as in like radiant pale. And you can tell I've got like a big book under my arm, and yeah, that's about as much as you can see from me right now.
It's a wizard, Harry.
I don't appear to have any like combatant attire.
Kanan, he has a book. You know what you must do.
I already did the fireball thing. I mean, I'll do it again, I guess.
I didn't even
Are
think
you
about
actually fireballing it?
No, I'm not actually fireballing it, Snow.
I
Why
didn't
would
even
I
think of
fireball it, Snow?
that. I wonder.
I suppose there's no... We may as well fly down and say hello.
Okay, let's go. I'll head in that direction, I guess.
I'm gonna land a short distance away and then walk up to the camp because I think just like 8 people dropping out of the sky might freak her out.
I drop out of the sky.
Well, I don't get a choice in the matter. I drop out of the sky with her.
Okay. Zordora, you see 2 elves just drop out of the sky in front of your fire.
Hello.
Oh, hello there. I'm sorry about that. Where did you guys come from?
Sky.
I
High
can see
forest,
that.
technically.
And were you flying on something there, or?
I mean, I was flying on her. She's a great ride.
Yeah, I am.
You can do that?
She can fly.
Oh, that's mighty impressive there.
Ford.
I lean over to my brother and in Sylvan. 2 more days.
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Well,
No, wait, what did you say? I didn't hear that in person, in out of character.
you didn't hear
Uh,
her character.
I
Yeah,
know,
that's
but my character can speak Sylvan.
God damn it.
That's so meta.
So what did you
That is
say?
a little meta.
Legit, when I was designing this, I forgot that they were speaking Sylvan. I chose that just because I legit did not remember. So I just remembered when I'm looking at the character sheet.
I said 2 more days if you can roll perception high enough to hear my whisper.
Okay. I don't need to. I won't. Try and pry.
And what are you doing here?
Arvon will land behind them.
I'll walk up like a normal person.
I mean, now you're the one who seems out of place.
Yeah,
Fine. I zoom in, start doing some loop-de-loops and barrel rolls,
And
then I just go
sleep
and then I
outside
just-
of the hut.
and then I just like fly by like in a lounging pose, just like, hey, what's up?
Actually, I want to keep with the superhero theme, and I'm gonna do an Iron Man landing. As I can.
Aw, superhero landing?
Oh, that's not good in your knees
Nice.
there. And I'm gonna point it to Kenny like, oh, that guy knows what he's doing there.
I've known how to fly for a long time,
Don't
And I'll,
worry,
like,
he has a girlfriend.
Azaka looks furious.
but I also have a girlfriend whom I'm very much enjoying my time with.
Oh no, don't worry. No, not my
Weird
thing.
flex, Kanan, but alright.
Anyway,
I'm not good at this stuff. What do you want from me?
so do y'all live here, in the jungle?
No.
Who would want to live here?
Wait a second.
He
You
looks at
guys look
Azaka again.
You guys look like you're a traveling bunch, adventurers of sorts. Yes.
Getting warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Warmer.
So you
that's
wouldn't be
pretty much
around
it
here
exactly.
because of that.
What if
of
we were
their,
bandits?
death curse.
We do know of that, yes.
I grab him by the collar. What do you know of the death curse?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. I just I heard that there was a curse and I came to check it out. to help it, but to combat it. You know, it's a scourge of the earth. I
Yeah,
wanted
what's
to
that
hurt
all
it.
about?
Down.
Yes, only necromancers would try to help it. You're not a necromancer, are you?
Nothing of the sort.
You
Wouldn't
know
even
what that
dream of
solid
it.
cloud in the sky is?
The what?
Do you know
Not
what
a
that
cloud.
cloud made out of rock in the sky is?
You
Oh,
don't see the. Oh, of course you don't. Looks up and sees the canopy of trees above us.
There's
It's
a what?
gone. I look up and see the canopy of trees. Never mind, it's gone.
It's not got. Oh my god.
Um,
It's still up there. It's just hard to see, and it's not
The
a cloud.
canopy is blocking the sight.
so out of character to Ark, you told me that I would be held captive. I was captured by the birds in Kirsabal.
No, that was a joke. Sorry.
Oh.
We take him
I had
captive and bring him back to Kirsabal.
The
I had
Eric
thought
Rogan-
that.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you took that seriously. It was definitely a joke. The Eric
Oh.
Rogan take prisoner. I'm sorry.
We can still take you captive if you want.
Okay, so I'm just walking through the jungle by myself.
Just
You're
seems
just
like you really want to
wandering.
be taken captured for some reason. I mean,
No,
If you're
I
on
was
that
just
list
under
to
the
capture
impression
you. We can overpower you quite easily.
I start pulling out some rope.
That was out of character.
Oh, well,
All of that was out
we
of character to
We
Ark.
can still take you captive.
Oh,
It's fine.
Alright, don't worry. I don't pose any threat. I'm just making my way.
If you don't
Like the rest
pose
of
any
you?
threat, why would you be out in this jungle alone?
If you were really not posing us any threat, you wouldn't have to say you're not posing us any threat.
Well, I mean, that last there was pulling out some rope. I was just a bit feared, but
No, she's just kinky.
don't
Oh.
worry about it. It's
yeah.
they make me say I'm not posing them any threat every time I use fireball.
Oh,
He's lit me on fire.
you can
before.
fly, and you got no fireball there. That's one
Just
impressive
a-
lad.
What
Just
you
a
knew
single
about that?
fireball, huh?
What you knew about that?
Huh. So if you're not around, you're not from here. Where you all originate from?
High Forest.
I see. And little one there. Where are you from?
Waterdeep.
Oh yes, I think I stopped through there once.
I originally Waterdeep, but I moved to Port Nyanzaru to further my studies. Take a bit of a left turn, actually, when I got started on that.
Yeah. Funny how you ended up.
So you're a
back there.
scholar as well? This guy is full of tricks here. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch any of your names.
Kanan's like, am I putting something out there? Every woman I meet lately seems really into me.
That's because I didn't give you my name. But who
Oh,
are you?
I'll start. My name is Sortara.
Sortara. Okay. Sortara, what are you doing out here in this jungle all by yourself? You say you're looking for the death curse, or information about it, but in case you haven't
I'm looking to
noticed,
stop it.
in case you haven't noticed, this isn't exactly a safe place for you to be.
Oh, yes, I've found out there were some nasty encounters on the way here. There's some mean folks in these jungles, huh?
There's
And-
like, there's dinosaurs that are zombies.
I know. I think I heard one a couple days back.
And
You've gotten this far into Cholt and only heard one?
How are you alive?
How are you alive by yourself?
I got lucky, I guess. You know, I met some people. They were kind of nice. They helped me through, but I could have just been imagining them, perhaps.
Oh!
But no, I think they were wearing some strange clothing. It had like paint all over them. But you know, anyone I encountered that didn't like me and started to attack me, I guess I ran away. I'm pretty swift on my feet. And they did me.
You came here with people, but ran away from them because one of them tried to kill you with paint.
They had paint on them, but they tried to kill me after there was jungle inhabitants.
By drowning you in paint.
No, they had spears.
By stabbing you with
Were the
paint.
spears also painted?
Probably. They could have had poison on them. I didn't really dwell on it too much. I lost them a while ago.
How long's a while ago?
Week, 2 weeks. I'm not sure. Time is weird in this jungle, isn't it?
No, it's
No.
perfectly normal.
Just
everybody,
normal
literally
10-day a
everybody,
week.
literally everybody speaks up at the same time. No, it's not.
As a matter of
fine.
fact, it's not.
Time is pretty normal.
Everything's
actually.
fine.
I meant the perception of time. It's weird not being around a nice breeze of the Sword Coast and.
Gon says time is relative, so technically you're not
I punch
really
him,
here
and
at
then I
all.
hurt myself, and then I rub my hand.
So, which direction were y'all headed in before you saw me?
The cloud.
It's not a
The-
cloud. It's made of rock.
The solid rock cloud we
The
were
solid
going
rock
towards.
cloud.
Oh,
Whatever the thing is that we saw in the distance. That looked like a cloud to Arvon.
well, this sounds like a real interesting cloud. I wonder how I'd get there. It's in the sky, you said? I don't really fly too often.
I'm not carrying her.
Are you sure
I
you
already-
have such a way with women?
Oh, you'd be willing to take me with you?
Wow. That is a lot of presumption going
Oh,
on.
he said
right
that
now.
you wouldn't. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. That's not what I. I'm sorry. Not what I was.
Artis is going to say another person to help us stop the soulmonger.
Apparently.
That sounds like a good deal.
Well,
More
mean-
blood for the blood god.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't, because at this point, how
Kanan.
deep is our burden of care in this situation? If we leave her, she's gonna die.
It's
fair.
She seems to have survived thus far. Maybe she can be resourceful. What do you have to offer if we bring you with us?
Well, I know my way around the dinner table if I'm have to chat
That
up
is
some.
not selling us.
Yes, I apologize. That was a bit of a humor for the situation. Sorry. And I'll reach into my belt, and I've got a small hand axe, pretty handy with one of these, eh?
I competitively pull out my axe beak axe.
Oh, sister, yes, yours is bigger.
That it
And
is.
I'm gonna hold up my book. I got this isn't just some literature here. I've got some secrets in there too, which you might see if we encounter some danger. But I'll keep that safe with me for now.
I don't have a book, so I reach out for Kanan's book and grab it.
What? What? My book.
Oh, don't bully this poor guy. He seems like he knows quite a bit. Is he your leader?
I hand it back.
Oh, no.
That would be the small one here.
Oh, hi there.
He just waves.
They found me in prison cell fight.
Oh, in a prison. What'd you do to end up yourself in prison?
I don't really think that's any. But just give.
You're right. I'm sorry. I did not mean to pry. Sorry about that. Well, we got still quite a bit of time left. Should we check out that rock in the
No,
sky?
we're not. We're going to stop for the evening. And since you already have a camp set up here, I assume we're going to camp here with you.
Oh yes, I'd be happy to host you.
Oh, that really wasn't that really wasn't up for discussion.
He's
We were going to
charming,
do
isn't
so
he?
either way.
Wow.
Wait, you're referring to Arvon, right?
And,
No, I was talking about Arvon.
What are you saying, Art?
Dragonbait walks up, places a hand on your shoulder, and just shakes his head.
Whose shoulder?
Arvon's.
Oh, what?
It's
we
just,
don't want to
it's just
bring
that
her?
meme.
Okay.
It's just Dragonbait giving him that look like no.
No.
Arvon, we're gonna just live here now. Dragonbait, hand on chest. No.
You don't get it. No.
I'm gonna like sort of go up to Kanan and whisper, "Hey, any chance you're a wizard?"
Like 100%. Yes. Pretty good
Oh,
chance.
Tick leads into tack. Why are so many women attracted to him right off the bat?
I'm
Asaka
also,
isn't even killing her.
I'm also confused.
Any
I
chance I would be able to peruse your spell book with you? Just look over some of the arcane symbols. Don't worry, I won't be. I don't have to touch it. You could just show me some of the pages.
Hey, Arvon, did you hear that? She doesn't have to touch it. She just wants him to show her.
Say it a
And you
little
see
louder for the
out
ones
of
in the
like
back.
the
I would, but I really think Azaka would kill her.
yes, you do see Azaka giving it like the cat's hackles raised kind of look.
No, that's probably not a good idea. And you're getting me in trouble. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
I'm
that's all
sorry.
right. Maybe a bit later if you're a bit more open and you know me a bit better. I'm sorry. But yes,
Don't
we should
show her the
probably.
book first.
are you banking on us not disliking a Canadian person?
How could you dislike a Canadian?
I mean, it's pretty easy.
So,
That's a fair point.
Dragonbait walks over, sits down at the campfire, and you can just smell lemon.
You don't
Lemon
need
is
to be
good, right?
flawless.
Arvon's gonna walk over and sit beside Dragonbait.
I can't get a read on that guy.
Oh, do y'all want to see some of my cooking skills? I am quite adept at throwing together some fancy meals, even in this year jungle.
I mean, I guess so.
Excellent.
I've had nothing but rocks in my stomach for the last few days.
Oh, that sounds painful.
You weren't even. It didn't even last a day.
Yes.
So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna whip out my quote cooking utensils, and
That's not concerning.
Why did you have to?
That
put a
does
quote?
not. Yeah,
Why did you
have
air
to put a
quote?
quote?
They're made of bone.
just
are they cooking utensils or
Made of
not?
people.
yeah, they are.
Okay, then there's no
Oh,
quote. They're just.
I
cooking
use bones for
utensils.
cooking utensils as well.
I'll whip out my unquote cooking
No,
utensils.
you don't unquote. that still implies there's a quote.
Can we just stop? Can we just stop whipping stuff out? We just met.
Hey, that scene was hysterical in Blazing Saddles.
That's fair.
All right, I'll gingerly remove the cooking utensils from my backpack and start whipping up a meal.
How much bacon are you making us?
How much bacon you got? Because I don't really have any of that on me. I'm not really the type to go hunting.
I cast fly and leave.
Why do you
have...
cast it?
I don't know.
You can fly now, like
You cast it on
I-
me?
I also forgot that I could fly. No.
You guys are the worst.
We have 3 days to fly. Why do you forget?
And
the
since
way
we have
it
3
flies?
days, should we say we set up camp and sleep so we can get to the next day?
Get to know one another.
Yeah, that'll be the plan.
I
Alright.
cast Tiny Hut.
Well, that's a nice tiny hut. How many people can that fit?
Oh my god.
So many people
I think it's like
This
10.
baby can fit so many people in this
at
tiny
once.
I stopped casting it, and then I cast it with just me and Azaka inside of it, so everybody else has to stay outside.
Where are Tick and Tack at when we long rest here?
After the tiny hut is cast, we'll probably move to the trees to keep watch again. And if I see Arvon approaching, I'll extend a hand down to him.
And Tick? Same?
I would, yeah. I'm always up there too.
Okay. Yeah, Arvon's probably gonna just hang out with Tick and Tack for the night. Just kind of lean back. Just kind of rest for the night with them.
Arvon, you don't fucking leave me alone with this person.
You have no choice.
No, I'll be sensible and I'll
But
go back
they-
to my own tent.
But they're so nice.
Arvon's gonna, like, lean over from the tree and say, "Sorry about that."
Nailed it.
And I stick one hand outside of the tiny hut and blow up your tree.
Okay.
But not
I
really.
mean, you should have. If you were going to
I'm
burn a spell slot, it should have
flying.
just been Big B's hand flipping the bird.
Funny story. One of my old D&D characters was a sorcerer, and she had the feat that let her change spells slightly. So she used Big B's hand and turned it into Big B's insulting finger.
Awesome.
Nice.
Great.
I even have a picture of it. I'll show you guys sometime.
So yeah, Arvon's
Yeah,
just gonna hang out with them for the night.
Yeah, I reach down and I'll help Arvon up and, set him between Tick and I.
So, a princess, huh?
Yeah, I had to tell her things weren't gonna work out. She took it surprisingly well, actually.
That's actually surprising.
That's because in her head, you aren't free yet until you die.
She did think that she charmed me, though, which was quite comical.
Watch out for that one, that one, Forge.
Wasn't ominous at all.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
I look to my brother, then to Arvon, and my brother, and Arvon, and I smile and I kind of lean back.
So what do you think of the new one?
She seems nice.
Yeah.
I'll be keeping an eye on things for a little while. I'll probably won't have to put an arrow in her back or anything, but we did just meet her randomly in a jungle.
She apologizes too much.
I think she's just trying to be nice.
Well, if nothing else, she can travel with us since she appears to be not really knowing where she is going at the moment. If she becomes a burden, though, I'm not opposed to setting her loose and letting her go back to whatever it was she was doing before.
Well, I think we should kind of think to figure out what she plans to do with her time out here as well. It was a little concerning. She didn't know what she was doing this far out in the jungle.
Yeah, she said she was with people before. If they
Did anyone
are-
check on the meat before she cooked it?
You ate from her?
I'm a trusting individual, and she seems so nice.
It was very good meat.
Did you roll a check?
No.
Roll a check.
Damn. What is that? Dex?
for cooking, I imagine it would
Int?
be Wisdom.
Whiz, yes, please.
You know, Snow, what's your worst stat? Yeah, no. Wisdom's fine. Yeah, that was some pretty damn good meat.
I mean, it was good. There was only one fingernail in there.
I mean, it usually gives it texture.
Gross.
It's fine. We'll speak with her, I guess, in the morning and figure out what she is wanting to do. If she is wanting to travel, you know my rule: more people is better than less, and more people that can help to protect me and keep me alive, I am perfectly okay with this. So, if that means adding her into our group and bringing her along, albeit keeping an eye on her at the same time, then I think we should do that.
Yeah. Let's just remember, if she was being hunted by people before with spears, doesn't change anything. We keep our eyes out.
Exactly.
All right. Well, good night, Tig. Good night, Dak.
Good night.
Good night. And I pull both of them close to me.
All right. And long rest. Anybody else want to do anything?
Sleep.
Boy, that's a pretty boring spread.
Wow.
Who said you guys got a long rest yet?
That was a fair
It's
point.
true. Do we get a long rest?
No.
Cool.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, we're ending on a cliffhanger. Okay.
I like no long rest. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't want all my stuff back.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
had
good.
a long rest before we left Kirsabal.
Yeah,
How
it's
much
fine.
of it did you burn between there and here?
I randomly
I cast fly.
You know how many just giant
You
clumps
just
of undeads?
you just strafing run fireballs.
Yeah,
for
pretty
fun?
much. I mean, we flew over so many undead. It was telling me not to do it would have been crazy.
I mean, hey, that's your spell slots, man. You do with them as you please.
Okay.
So-
So we settle in.
Everyone kind of falls asleep eventually. Let's take and tax passive.
Would have been keeping watch.
I know, but still.
Passive is 14. For
Mine appears to be broken because it's saying 10.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you can calculate it yourself.
Yeah. Let me double check that real quick. Also, want to figure out why it's reporting the wrong thing. I don't think he
You're
had
both.
the. He didn't have alert. I don't think.
You have alert.
Do I?
Mhm.
Oh, shit, that
Just
makes
Yeah,
sense.
you're talking
you
about
do.
observant.
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Okay.
Observant is the one that adds +5.
Oh, that's
passive.
right. Observant is the one for the passive. Okay.
Alert just makes it so you go first.
Yeah,
You
and it's,
have a passive perception of 18.
Of what?
18.
18. Thank you.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. He has a passive perception of 18, investigation of 14, and insight of 12.
But yeah, you guys both get this rotting smell that assaults your nostrils. And you look over and you see this horde of ghouls led by a ghast approaching from the southern end from camp.
How high are we above the others? Not terribly high, right? Oh, look at all of that.
I imagine we'd be like 10, 15, well, yeah, like 15 to 20 feet up.
What is... actually, I'm asleep, so fuck it. I don't know anything.
Brother,
I hear them. We need to let the others know.
I'll-
Oh, look at that icon.
I'll give Arvon a shake, and then I'll leap out of the tree and
And that's where we'll end off.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay! We
Mm.
get a bunch of combat next session.
Yay! I love it when enemies line up and get massacred formation for fireballs.
Fire a single arrow down the line, going through each of their heads before he could fireball.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream and I'll be right back. Bye, stream.